Hello everybody, this is Money Mom. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a wonderful collab with 3 other financial YouTubers. How Debbie Saves, Jan from New York City Saves Money, and Kaden. We're going to be doing a video about it's time to take action in your life. We're each covering a different topic. When you're done watching my video, please go watch their video. I'm doing a topic that is near and dear to my heart. Procrastination. Raise your hand if you procrastinate. I'm going to first start with this. I'm going to get right into it and go over why do we procrastinate. A few of these reasons resonate with me, and a few I wrote down that are personal reasons of why I procrastinate. The first one, and this may be a given, it's an unpleasant task. Think about anything you really hate to do, from making a phone call to cleaning. It could be anything that's just unpleasant that you don't feel like doing, but you know you got to deal with it. That would be number 1. Number 2, it takes too long or it's boring. For me, who has a short attention span, that is definitely something that resonates with me for sure. Number 3, I may not be self-confident about doing the task. A really good example of this is I'm not always confident about learning new things because it takes me a while and I work a lot slower when I'm learning something new. Once I learn it and I gain confidence, I'm fine. But at the beginning, when I'm not as self-confident, I tend to want to avoid those things. So gaining or not being self-confident. Number 4, this one I really resonate with, being easily distracted. Because especially if you're doing a task you don't feel like doing, when something more fun comes up, you tend to say, oh, I'll put that off. So being easily distracted. Number 5, and this is the one that I added, that is a big reason why I have procrastinated. Being afraid of what something is going to cost. I have avoided going to the dentist and my foundation work because of those. But we know what happens when we procrastinate on things. The cost gets bigger. So those are the reasons why. What are big things that people typically procrastinate doing? And I'm going to tell you which ones I'm guilty of. Going to the doctor and dentist, that would be me. Number 2, I am guilty of this one. Returning calls and emails. Most people I do return calls and emails, but if it's somebody that typically isn't what I call really fun to chat with, I do tend to sometimes avoid calling folks back. Number 3, making lifestyle changes. That means not a short temporary change, talking a lifestyle change from wanting to exercise, whether it's also losing weight and keeping it off for life, things like that. So making permanent changes in your life. That's why you hear a lot of people say, oh, I'll start my diet tomorrow. I'll start my diet January 1st. So making lifestyle changes for the rest of your life. Because there may be things that you're not going to be able to do the way you used to. Because we tend to be, at least I know I am, pleasure seekers. We want to enjoy life. We want to have fun. We want comfort. And some things, making positive, long-lasting changes in your life isn't always comfortable while you're doing them. And that's how I feel anyway. Number 4, cleaning and organizing because it seems overwhelming. Number 5, repairs on things. And it could be anything. And the foundation, I know I've used that one several times. And mostly because you may be concerned about the cost or you're afraid you have to repair it yourself, which could take a lot of time. Number 6, this one I'm really guilty of because I've shared this with you guys that I don't care for confrontation at all and conflict. Uncomfortable conversations. I tend to avoid that at all costs and avoid folks that tend to have a more challenging personality. Okay, number 7, and this is one that I don't have, but telling someone you love them or that you're sorry. That one is really easy for me because I love telling everyone I love them because I really love everybody. And I just enjoy being around people so much. So I really feel that's important to tell people that you love and care for them and be encouraging. But anyway, back onto the topic. That being said, what can we do about this? And I know that there's some things that I've done that have been helpful for me. Do one thing at a time, because if there's a bunch of things you need to do, let's say 3 different home repairs, organizing, cleaning, you need to lose some weight, you need to go to the dentist, you need to go to the doctor, you need to get your eyes examined, all these different things. When you throw it all out there, you're like, it's overwhelming. But if you look at and say, okay, which one is the most important? You know what? I'm not able to see out of my glasses really well right now. I really need to get my eyes looked at. So that's going to be the first thing I do. So pick out one thing to focus on first, the most important. Number 2, if you can, whatever the task is, maybe break it up into mini tasks. Number 3, give yourself a short deadline to get it done. Put it on a calendar and say, okay, I'm giving myself 7 days or 5 days or 8 days, and put a little mini task each day that you can do in terms of getting that done. It might be something that only takes 5 minutes. I maybe have mentioned this before. If I'm not distracted, I can actually get more done in an undistracted 5 or 10 minutes than a distracted 1 hour. So basically do a little bit each day and break it up into mini tasks if you need to. Give yourself a deadline, get it on the calendar if you need, or if you have an app for that. And with all this being said, it's all about the focus and no distractions. You may even tell family and friends, hey, for this hour or this 30 minutes or this 15 minutes, whatever it is, I'm working on whatever it is you're working on, and I cannot be distracted. Turn off all phones, everything, and work undistracted on whatever it is you need to work on. Number 5, last but not least, get a friend to help you, and you guys can help each other. Let's say you want to get back into exercising, and that's something you've been procrastinating. Gather some friends together, maybe exercise together. Maybe, get together with a friend and you both can go on a get healthy journey and, gather recipes. It could be anything. Different supportive friends. Maybe you need to get back on the Frugal train. Join a Frugal community like these YouTube channels and gather support there. So friends can be a really good support in all different areas. Let me know if any of you procrastinate. I definitely know I do. I'm going to tell you today the one thing I've been procrastinating on. I haven't called yet to find out how much it will be to remove one of our trees that could be causing issues with our electric lines. That is something that I need to do, and I'm going to be doing that within the next week to find out the cost of that. So that's the thing that I'm going to do. I want to find out from you. What have you been procrastinating on that after watching this video, you may take action on that? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let's all inspire each other to take action on anything in our life that we've been putting off because we just don't want to deal with it. That's all I have to say. When you're done watching this video, please go over and watch the other ladies. I'll add their links below. I love you, I appreciate you, and like always, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.